Welcome to SmackDown. Before Extreme Rules pay-per-view and kicking off SmackDown, we have United States Champion Rey Mysterio coming out here. Mysterio's on a warm-up match before he faces Kyle O'Reilly at Extreme Rules title at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, when he defends that US title against him. Kyle O'Reilly beat Buddy Murphy last week on SmackDown to earn an opportunity to get Rey's opponent out here and get this match underway and see if Rey can pick up a victory before Extreme Rules and gain some good momentum. And it seems we're continuing the theme of last week, where we saw many debuts on SmackDown with Tyler Bate coming out here. We're seeing some people from NXT UK, the likes of Elijah Dragunov over on Raw, and Walter here on SmackDown. And it's like Tyler Bate is joining us on SmackDown. Let's see what he can do up against Rey Mysterio and see if he can make a shock debut and beat the United States Champion. Rey versus Tyler Bate. This is going to be a match where both superstars are going to prove what they can do. Rey's going to prove he can still hang with some of the new kids on the block, you got to say. But Tyler Bate here tonight wants to prove why he's worthy of a spot here on SmackDown and possibly a title opportunity in the future. Tyler Bate getting out of the corner there before Rey could even do what he wanted to do. Tyler Bate just keeping out the reach of Rey Mysterio there, just about enough, and now Rey looking for an exploit. It was Tyler Bate, but Rey got the reversal. And Rey now looking for a DDT, but an arm ring flip out of it into a kick right to the chest. And Tyler Bate's got control. And now it's like gut wrench take down to Rey Mysterio. He's proving his strength there now. A knee smash right across the face of Rey. And now Tyler Bate looking for a back suplex, dropping him right across the back of the neck, and now dropping his weight across the back. Tyler Bate now with a quick jab, but Rey not allowing Tyler Bate to show off there. A smart from Rey using the experience there, going down low and now just slamming Tyler Bate into the mat. Rey's going to teach Tyler Bate a lesson here. Seeing a little bit of a different side of Rey right now. It's a bit more aggressive. Now Rey just a drop kick right to the face. And Rey has to be aggressive because he's going to be facing Kyle O'Reilly at Extreme Rules. That's going to be a hard match for him, and Tyler Bate now hoists up Rey and drops him, flips him across the ring, and then an impressive kick up. And Tyler Bate is fired up. Look, Rey might have injured his arm there on the landing. That ain't good for Rey before Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Tyler Bate comes running in with an uppercut. Tyler Bate now, an impressive feat of agility into a pinfall. But Rey kicks out at one at ease. Tyler Bate now another. He grants it across the face. And just a drop kick down, and Tyler Bate. What's Tyler Bate thinking? Oh, Tyler Bate to the top. Tyler Bate thinking about a splash, but Rey got out of the way there. Rey now works way into the corner. Rey now thinking a satellite DDT maybe. Yes, he is. Rey now is throwing some strikes here into the face into Tyler Bate here. Now Rey off the ropes, running across the back, and now just a kick right to the face. Tyler Bate uses his leg strength there to push away Rey. And Rey was thinking, Tyler Bate not allowing him to, and now Tyler Bate looking for a submission here. Is he going to get the reverse Boston Crab? Is he going to make Rey tap here? Or is Rey going to survive the reverse Boston Crab? Rey manages to grab the ankle there and take down Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate drops a knee. Rey was looking for the wheelbarrow DDT. Now Tyler Bate is holding up his arm. The crowd is behind Tyler Bate here tonight. Another enziguri. Tyler Bate is proving why he's been signed here to SmackDown. Tyler Bate now looking for a suplex. Is he going to get it? Rey slips behind. Rey. German suplex to Tyler Bate. Rey's got to get control of this match here. Now Rey, what's he thinking? Rey just launches Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate has no idea where he is there. Now drop kick to the leg. Now Rey slips to the outside. Just aligning himself properly. Tyler Bate might have hurt his leg on that landing now. Tyler Bate looking to get out of the way of that splash. Rey looking to drop the dime there. Now Tyler Bate launches Rey to the outside. He's firing himself up here. I think Tyler Bate had that planned. I think Rey might have slipped over the ropes, trying to grab and stop himself. Tyler Bate throws him back into the ring now. That's a huge chopping out. What a shot to the midsection. Now Tyler Bate, what's Tyler Bate thinking? Tyler Bate looking to go up top again here. But Rey has different ideas. Over a shot to the chest. Now senton of his own. And now Rey to the top. What's Rey Mysterio thinking about here? Rey looking for a double foot stomp. With Tyler Bate out of the way, and Tyler Bate takes down Rey. Tyler Bate now off the ropes. Tyler Bate. Rey slips under. Kick to the midsection. A kick to the leg. Rey going low here. Trying to take out the leg strength for Tyler Bate. And Tyler Bate again. But Rey sits out, and Rey, what's he thinking? Rey is dizzying Tyler Bate there. Catching Tyler Bate off guard with that brilliant drop kick. And now Rey off the ropes looking for a clothesline. And Tyler Bate kick to the midsection. Tyler Bate. Tyler driving 97. The pin Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio kicks out at 2 3/4. Tyler Bate almost had the match won there. Tyler Bate just dropping an elbow there. It's Tyler Bate thinking what I think he's thinking. Tyler Bate looking for a spiral tap, but Rey got out of the way. And Tyler Bate landed hard on his back. And now Rey a punch to the face after that hard landing. Looking for the 6. 1-9 and he connects. Now Rey to the top. Rey. Frog splash. 1, 2. But Tyler Bate out. Tyler Bate showing his resiliency here. And Rey now. Another frog splash. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. And Rey's victorious for Fortune rules. But Tyler Bate, what a showing he had here tonight. Push Rey Mysterio all the way there. Hit Tyler Bate, Tyler driving 97. I saw a nice reversal from a clothesline, but the 619 in the end after the frog splash almost got the job done with Tyler Bate, just enough to kick out here. But one after springboard position was enough to keep Tyler Bate down. You can see 1, 2, and then the kick out there, and then the one after ropes, and the springboard position was enough, and Rey Mysterio is victorious. If Fortune was pay-per-view, so he goes in there with some momentum similar to Kyle O'Reilly. Let's continue with the show. After Rey Mysterio defeated Tyler Bate, Naomi took on Mandy Rose, and she beat Mandy Rose, gaining some momentum before heading into Extreme Rules to face Shayna Baszler, and almost continued his good form, taking on Shelton Benjamin, picking a victory there. And now we have our next match is Jordan Devlin taking on Cameron Grimes. Let's get into that one. There we go, as Cameron Grimes makes his way out here, and Mandy's looking to prove himself from SmackDown similar to his opponent Jordan Devlin. Both of these two have been put in a match against each other. Let's see who comes out on top. So let's get Jordan Devlin out here. Get this match underway. And here comes the Irish Ace, Jordan Devlin. Both of these superstars have been in action on SmackDown, but neither of them have picked up a victory so far. They have been taking on quite big opponents, as in big names on SmackDown. So it's no fault of theirs that they lost to them. It's just they've been outclassed and outperformed by their opponents. Let's see who's going to outclass either here tonight. Let's get into this match. And here we go, Jordan Devlin versus the Irish Ace. The Irish Ace get a block up there and dodging the super kick. He clearly did his homework on Cameron Grimes. Like Grimes, Jordan Devlin with a suplex instead of a drop kick. Now looking for a ground and pound here. Jordan Devlin not messing around in this match. He knows what opportunity he has here tonight to impress the WWE crowd and to press the higher ups of SmackDown. Now looking for a double foot stomp. But Cameron Grimes out of the way. Grimes now grapple. Looking for a kick to the midsection. Follows it up with just planted him into the ground. I'm not sure what he was going for there. And it's a 2 count to dropping him on the back of his neck from that height. I would chop there. Cameron Grimes off the ropes. Jordan Devlin blocks her. Now Jordan Devlin roll through double foot stomp. And Jordan Devlin with a running neck breaker. And then another drop kick there. Cameron Grimes keeps getting up, but that isn't what the Irish Ace wants. He clearly wants him to stay down. Now Devlin, it's underhook suplex. Now Cameron Grimes turns the ground and pound over and just delivers 2 forearms. Now Cameron Grimes with a kick to the back. Now a kick to the stomach. And now a ground and pound of his own here. Which returned to sender, saying how do you like it but you're in medicine. Cameron Grimes now a drop kick down. Now again looking for a ground and pound, but Jordan Devlin turns it around. This match is getting physical fast. Looking for an elbow drop. Grimes out of the way, and what a huge forearm. A Superman forearm there. And now just a Uranagi with authority there. Grimes now turning Devlin around, and I was thinking, looking to again plant him on his neck. And another 2 count here. Grimes clearly has a game plan going into this match. Hitting some big manoeuvres here. And then just kicking him in the face. Now Grimes thinking about it for a second, or third time. A second time. But this time isn't going for the pinfall. You can see clearly doing the damage on the neck there. Now just a wrestling takedown. And another drop kick. Grimes now looking for a super kick. Jordan Devlin out of the way and a drop kick of his own into the corner. Now Devlin fighting back here with everything he's got. Devlin sends Grimes over into the other corner. Devlin, the referee, getting in the way there, but he has enough time to get the forearm in there. Now what's he thinking? It's a knee right across the face. Now Devlin with a just huge tornado kick. Now is he thinking Ireland's core? Is he thinking about putting this match away? Jordan Devlin, if he hits this, it could be over the Ireland's core. Cameron Grimes is enough to kick out at 2 3/4. But with more of a 2.5 there, I'm not too sure. Either way, Devlin close to victory here. And Devlin just with a spinning back elbow. Taking the page out of Chris Jericho here, hitting the Judas effect. Not to the same effect to Jericho, as Jericho ends matches with that, and now just pushing into the outside, and now just a show of arrogance or cockiness maybe from Devlin. But what is Devlin thinking? Devlin now with a double foot stomp to the outside. That could be it. Throws Grimes into the ring. Now what's he thinking now? What in the world is he thinking now? Jordan Devlin looking for a moonsault. But Grimes manages to slip out from underneath. And Grimes now from behind jumping neckbreaker. Grimes now arm drag. Sends him away, creates the space. I've been thinking. Block up there. And now here he gets it. Nah, Cameron Grimes. What's he thinking here? Cameron Grimes looking, put this one away. Plants him, middle of the ring, 1, 2, but Grimes able to get the free count there. Devlin kicks out. Cameron Grimes now, what is Grimes thinking? Grimes launching Devlin to the outside. Cameron Grimes looking to risk it all here. Cameron Grimes flying over the top with a better roll tope. And now launches Devlin back into the ring. Heading to the middle rope now. Looking for a splash. But Devlin managed to get out of the way and just a shining wizard there. And now looking for the roll through, but a knee. A huge knee. Right into the face of Devlin from Grimes. As I said, this match has been physical. Both of these men are throwing absolutely everything they've got at each other. But Cameron Grimes misses the super kick. Maybe pulled up a bit too much there. And now Devlin is working on the knee here. Maybe looking to take out the cave in. So if Cameron Grimes can't hit that, you've got to say that maybe he can't win the match. Devlin now looking for a back elbow. And it's a combination strike after a chop. Now Devlin, cave in. Not sure he got all of it, but I think he got enough to put away the match. 1, 2, 3. Cameron Grimes picks up a victory here. He got enough of the cave in to get the pinfall in the end. Wasn't as clean of a connection as I was hoping for. But Devlin came close to a victory himself here with the Island score. And that brilliant moonsault Spanish fly. And Platinum and they almost got the victory here. And Devlin somehow managed to get a kick out from this position. Both legs hooked. Devlin just enough power to get out of it. But Grimes picks up a victory. And we'll see what this man can do here on SmackDown in the coming weeks. Seth Rollins just walked down here, and I called out Austin Theory. As you can see, Austin Theory's behind Seth Rollins. I don't think Seth has realised Austin Theory has a chair in hand. Now Austin Theory, Seth realised, but not enough. He didn't react in time. And now it's Seth. He's getting hit with his chair. Over again. Austin Theory misses that time, but he fires back with one more powerful than the last. Seth Rollins all knows about chair shots from behind. Just ask Dean Ambrose. Not only has he hit one on Rollins, but he received one from Rollins all those years ago on a chair shot, I believe, right to the face or the midsection there, I'm not too sure. But Austin Theory here. These two are going to be meeting at Extreme Rules. Notice that Austin Theory wants to just get the better of him before the pay-per-view. Austin Theory now. Kick to the midsection. No, don't do this, Austin. Austin attacks here on the steel chair. And as that a start, we're going to see Extreme Rules. Let's get into our next match. After Seth wasn't able to get his promo win. Well, here we go. Dolph Ziggler taking on Robert Roode. And if you saw last week's SmackDown, you'll know that this man, Dolph Ziggler, turned his back on Robert Roode, opened the show before the camera was even rolling. Dolph Ziggler came out to the ring and said the Dirty Dogs tag team is over. Robert Roode came down to ask him what he meant and received a couple of super kicks for his trouble, and Robert Roode went backstage to the general manager and asked, well, I don't know if he went to the general manager, we don't know who that is still, we're not sure who it is. He went to someone, and I guess they went to the general manager and asked for an Extreme Rules match here tonight. Didn't want to wait to Extreme Rules. He's getting it right in there on SmackDown. So let's get Robert Roode out here and get this match underway. I see Dolph Ziggler's reasons for breaking into the tag team were that they've been losing matches for title opportunities. They lost a title match with Robert Roode. As you can see the crowd behind Robert Roode, they booed Dolph Ziggler. Obviously he turned his back on Robert Roode, and crowd fan favourites of Robert Roode. They always have been. You've got to say they've been crowd favourites of Dolph Ziggler, but when Dolph Ziggler doesn't want them to be a crowd favourite of him, they don't like Dolph Ziggler, because Dolph Ziggler goes a little bit too far. Similar to last week when he hit 3 super kicks on Robert Roode in a row after breaking up the tag team, not asking Robert Roode in first, not doing it in a polite way, no, a mutual way. Came back here and said to the crowd before the cameras were rolling that it's over. He didn't care about saying it on the show, he just wanted to end it as fast as possible. Let's get this one underway. Extreme Rules, Robert Roode, Dolph Ziggler. See who picks up a victory between these two. Crowd chanting, let's go Ziggler here. Crowd split between these two. Now, earlier in the week, Dolph Ziggler tweeted out that he is better than Robert Roode. That's why he broke away from the tag team, because he can do more as a singles opponent than he can do in a tag team with a man who's holding him down. If Robert Roode went into the singles run, Robert Roode would be left asking Ziggler to bring back the tag team. Robert Roode said back. He didn't say anything back. He didn't tweet back. All he did was just like the tweet, which left everyone a bit confused. Why he liked the tweet, but I'm guessing that so it stayed in his eyesight whenever he's on Twitter. He could check his like tweets and just remember that whilst he's working out. He can remember everything he's to have been through as a tag team. And as you can see, he's taking it to Dolph Ziggler here. This is an Extreme Rules match. In the spirit of Extreme Rules, it was made that this is the SmackDown before Extreme Rules, so we're going to get a little bit of a taste of the action we're going to see between these two, but clearly have lost whatever friendship they have had. The referee getting in the way there. Robert Roode. And now Dolph Ziggler's been given an opportunity to get back into the match because of that. He's firing away some strikes at Robert Roode. And Roode clearly didn't want to wait till Extreme Rules. Roode could have asked this match to be put on the Extreme Rules match card, but he didn't want to wait till then. He wanted it the next week, and he's getting it, as you can see. Now it might not be too wise. He's clearly not thinking straight. Clearly a bit fired up when the betrayal of a man he called his friend. As Ziggler now grabs a steel chair from under the ring. And I would have saw a steel chair attack from Austin Theory on Seth Rollins, and Ziggler was clearly watching. So now he uses a steel chair of his own. Roode gets out of the way that time, and Roode doesn't block that one though. Dolph Ziggler was standing over. Ziggler's looking to prove that he is better than Robert Roode right now, because he tweeted it out. He broke up the tag team for his own selfish ways. He wanted to go back into the singles competition. He could have just said to Robert Roode, let's both go our separate ways. But he did not, and now Robert Roode clearly releasing all his anger on Ziggler. Now Roode with an elbow drop. Now just look at that kendo stick. That kendo stick's on the verge of snapping. And it does, it snaps across the body of Dolph Ziggler. And Ziggler launched into the barricade, shoulder first. And I caught his head on that as well. But Roode now, what's Roode thinking? Roode just dropping him. He might have caught his chin on the barricade there. Now what's Roode thinking? Roode's seeing this. No, Roode, this is too far. I know that he broke up the tag team, but Uranagi on the steel. And now Roode. So the WWE crowd, they're calling for a glorious DDT maybe. Ziggler getting up. If Roode does a glorious DDT on the steel, it could be over for Ziggler in this match with Ziggler able to catch the kick. These two know each other. And then that was Ziggler, a famous on the steel. Used to be in a tag team for a couple of years now. Used to the DDT. Know all about each other's movesets. Know each other's limits. So this is going to be a fairly even match as Ziggler drops some elbows on the steel plating. Now what is Ziggler thinking? Ziggler taking Robert Roode down, just teaching him a lesson. Now just slamming that he's better than him. He's clearly fired up Robert Roode now. It's a corkscrew reversal there. And just drops an axe under to the midsection. This match is going to... It's already got aggressive, but this match, you've got to imagine, it's going to get much more personal. Now Roode launching Ziggler into the barricade. And now just driving his back into the barricade. There's no give on those barricades. Now Roode. What's Roode thinking? We're just launching Ziggler into the ring. Might have been aiming for the ring post there. I think Ziggler managed to avoid it. Why didn't he manage to avoid it? This time, no. He does not. He goes face first into that steel ring post. See, unlike on Raw, these are just steel ring posts. There's no LED plating, which still hurts. But these hurt much more. Ziggler is stopping himself there before he could go gliding into the steel steps. Steel chairs, sorry. Now Roode, and a low blow by Ziggler. It's all legal in this match. Ziggler can do exactly what he wants to. This classic Ziggler there with a snap there. Ziggler now with a table. Ziggler's got something planned here. I don't think Robert Roode's going to like. Robert Roode slamming Ziggler face first into the table. These two know exactly what each other want to do. As I mentioned, throughout this match, these two will know exactly what they want to do. Exactly what move they're going to look for next. They've been a tag team for so long. I think Roode can't get to the ring apron there because where that table's placed. Now Roode slamming Ziggler through the table. Roode might be looking for some implements of his own. Roode grabbing another table. Really got something planned with his table here. And Ziggler kicks Roode in the chest. I think Roode might have been looking to hit Ziggler with the table, but Ziggler able to see it coming. Just drops an elbow right across the chest. What is Ziggler looking for now? Ziggler has a ladder. Why has Ziggler got a ladder? Ziggler slamming into the face of Robert Roode. Now Ziggler dropping a knee. Now Ziggler hitting Roode with a table. What has Ziggler got planned here? What in the world is Dolph Ziggler planning? Whatever it is, it can't be good for Robert Roode. Ziggler setting up this ladder here, turning it around to a more precise position. And I think Ziggler's inadvertent. No, he hasn't. I thought Ziggler inadvertently created a barricade between the two, but Roode able to find a way through. And Ziggler just with a judo throw there. So I mean, these two just know each other too well. Ziggler now back elbow. Clearly heard Roode coming. And now again the table collapses. Now a super kick. I think he might have just busted open Roode with that super kick. I'm not too sure. Ziggler again with that DDT. Ziggler now changing his plan to the table, I think. He might have been thinking something extremely dangerous. I've been looking to prove a point. Ziggler obviously says that he steals the show, and tonight he'll be looking to do that as a spine buster on the outside from Robert Roode. Now Roode has an idea with his tables, or with the table, sorry, and the ladder. Is he thinking something similar to Ziggler? I can imagine these two probably think alike. Very much alike, knowing exactly what they want to do in the ring. And outside of it, Roode now. What is Roode doing? Ziggler just watching on. Roode trying to get in behind there. I don't think he can. Roode just climbing the ladder. What is Robert Roode thinking? Robert Roode now. On top of the ladder. Ziggler is taking a seat, telling him to bring it. I don't think he believes that Robert Roode has the ability. And Roode just landed hard. I don't think that was a wise decision from the Glorious One. Ziggler now rotating the ladder. And now Ziggler climbs. Both men on top of this ladder here. What are we going to see here? This is not good for either man. Both men have dire intentions for the other here. Ziggler now. What in the world is Roode thinking? Roode. Net breaker, but it goes the other way. He drives Ziggler into the ring instead of the table. Roode now. Something else planned for Ziggler. Ziggler has not moved since that net breaker. Ziggler's foot is twitching on that bottom rope. I'm not sure that's just perpetual motion. Or that Ziggler just asking for help there. But Ziggler's not going to get the help. He's driven into the table, and now Roode. What is Roode thinking? But Ziggler slips behind. Roode actually slips behind. Both of these men, like I said, just know each other too well. Now another super kick. The crowd clearly not too happy with Ziggler here. What does Ziggler think about ending this one? Ziggler looking for buckle, maybe no. Robert Roode drops him on the ladder and now flings him face first into the table. Roode now. Both of these men fighting over who goes through the table. Neither man wants to go through it. Robert Roode now. And snake eyes through a table. And now Roode thinking glorious DDT. 1, 2. But Ziggler somehow kicks out and you can see the blood pouring down their nose there, Robert Roode. This is a brilliant match we're seeing here on SmackDown. This could have been a pay-per-view match. This could have been on Extreme Rules. But as I mentioned, Roode wanted it on SmackDown. And Roode now, what is Roode thinking? We've seen this before from Robert Roode in the past. With Ziggler. Ziggler, zigzag on the ladder. And Ziggler cannot. Ziggler, you could have pinned him. Ziggler with an elbow drop. Is that a legal pin? I guess it is. 1, 2. But Ziggler slamming him head first. Not sure how wise it was from Ziggler stopping the pinfall. I think he wants to inflict more damage just to prove that he's better than Robert Roode. Both of these two are fantastic wrestlers. Neither of them needs to prove they're better than the other. We both know they're both incredible in the ring and they both would go far in this business. Ziggler has gone far. Roode doesn't really have the opportunity to prove what he can do yet. And now, just a suplex. I think he slightly caught that ladder there. Roode holding his face and seething in agony. I think Ziggler's looking to end this. Ziggler now tuning at the end. There's a couple of super kicks already tonight and looking to end it with one. But Roode dodges the super kick. Roode. Glorious DDT. For a second time tonight. Referee calls rope break. I'm not too sure. It's an Extreme Rules match referee. I think that's just giving Robert Roode a different idea there. Robert Roode now is lining it up, I think. Robert, no. Don't do this. Glorious DDT on the ladder, busting up in Ziggler, that's it. That is it. 1, 2, 3. Someone check on Ziggler. Ziggler just got busted open after that glorious DDT. I think his face caught the edge of the ladder. I'm not too sure. Super kick there from Ziggler. You see, zigzag could have ended it there, but after the elbow drop, he cut the pinfall. And there's a glorious DDT on the ladder. And Robert Roode has pinned Dolph Ziggler, but I'm not sure that's going to be the end of this one. Dolph Ziggler will not be too happy. But what I actually just saw, we've still got more to go. Let's get into the rest of the action. As we just saw, Cameron Grimes picked up a victory over Jordan Devlin, and that match between Roode and Dolph Ziggler was incredible after the attack from Aston Villa on Seth Rollins. Mansoor then called out Karrion Kross for a match and picked up another loss to Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross picking up another victory on SmackDown, and Shayna Baszler beat Carmella in one-on-one action before Action Rules, where she defends the title up against Naomi, who also won earlier tonight. But now we get to our main event, which is Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Roman Reigns. As you can see, we'll be joined by the Bloodline at ringside. So let's get into this one and see if King of Strong Style can defeat the Tribal Chief as he looks to warm up before facing Edge and Extreme Rules for the Universal title, or defend the Universal title. Let's get into this one. Here we go with our main event with Shinsuke Nakamura looking to find his form here on SmackDown. He's not done so yet quite far. Last time we saw him picked up a loss to Austin Theory a couple of weeks ago. Now tonight he's taking on the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, as he warms up before facing Edge, as I mentioned, to defend the Universal title up against Edge at Extreme Rules. But let's get the Tribal Chief out here and get this match underway. Nakamura clearly feeling the energy from the crowd here tonight, but here comes his opponent, the Tribal Chief with a special counsel, Paul Heyman, and joined by the SmackDown, I can't even speak here, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Jimmy and Jey Uso, the Bloodline. Now the Usos will defend their titles up against the Alpha Academy at Extreme Rules. On the same part, that Reigns will defend his Universal title against Edge. Let's get this match underway. So Shinsuke Nakamura can pick up a big victory over Roman Reigns can continue his dominance here on SmackDown. Crowd chanting Roman sucks there, and obviously in recent weeks Roman is not like that, asking the crowd to acknowledge him. Shinsuke, he turns around right into a knee. Shinsuke not wasting any time here. So Shinsuke's got to contend with Jimmy, Jey and Paul Heyman on the outside. It's going to be an interesting proposition. See if them three are going to get involved in this match at some point, but I imagine they are. And Shinsuke's going to get the better of Roman Reigns at some point, but right now Shinsuke is saying, is this where you got Tribal Chief? And then again just another shin to the face. But Reigns runs in with a huge boot. Not just a stomp to the face. There's one thing you don't do, you don't taunt a Tribal Chief. You don't ask him to bring it, because he will do that such thing. Now Reigns just launches Nakamura. Clearly the crowd got inside the head of Roman Reigns at the start there as he turned around to tell him to acknowledge him. They did so in the end, but Nakamura, great reversal there, again goes into the midsection. This is smart by Nakamura, and it's actually a big benefactor to Edge, which, as we all know, Reigns and Edge use the same finishing move, the spear. And if Reigns suffers an injury to the midsection, his ribs towards a few days before Extreme Rules, and that's going to help Edge in their matchup. But Reigns there just teeing off on Nakamura, now driving his knee into the throat. A bit of strong style of his own there to Nakamura. Now just continuing the strong style of Roman Reigns with a ground and pound and a kick to the midsection. Or a stomp really to a midsection. Now Reigns, snapmare. What's Reigns going to be looking for? Reigns coming off the ropes, looking for a huge boot right to the face. Nakamura now. Reigns, neckbreaker. And Nakamura's getting straight back up here. As I mentioned, Nakamura's got to find his form here on SmackDown. Nakamura could be a champion here. He could be a threat to Roman Reigns, as we've seen earlier tonight in this match. Nakamura is getting a better Reigns at certain parts. But Nakamura again looking for a German suplex, but Reigns knows all about them. The amount of matches he's had with Brock Lesnar is not going to let you German suplex him. And now Reigns drives him down into the corner and again drives a knee into the throat as a bloodline watch on. And Reigns thinking about ending it already here. I'm just telling Nakamura to get up. Reigns is running here with another clothesline into the corner. And Nakamura with another knee. And Nakamura kick to the midsection. Nakamura takedown. And Nakamura will stop to the midsection and now a snapmare to Roman Reigns. Now just dropping an elbow right across the face of Roman Reigns. Nakamura now. Nakamura, German suplex, finally connects with it. Now Nakamura. Knee to the midsection and now looking for a kick to the back. Just drives a knee into the lower back of Roman Reigns. Again, all these moves that Reigns is receiving help Edge in his match. Nakamura now looking to drop a knee, but Reigns able to dodge the knee strike, or the knee drop there. And now Reigns looking for a Samoan drop there, but Nakamura able to reverse it, stops the punch. And there's some forearms that Reigns stops the forearm. Now a headbutt busting open Nakamura, that's a big cut on the side of the head. Reigns calling Nakamura to his feet here. Reigns backing up, Reigns Superman punch. And that blood is pouring from Nakamura, but Reigns not looking for a spear or the guillotine. Reigns snake eyes across the top rope. I think he's looking to... I don't think he likes the fact that Nakamura has done... the amount he's done in this match is a Uranagi there by Reigns. Now Reigns just going right after the cut with some right hands. Now again follows up with some lefts. This is getting ugly for Nakamura right now. It's Reigns now looking for a roll through, sit out, powerbomb. It's just impressive strength there. Reigns now looking for a clothesline. Nakamura gets out of the way. Nakamura looking for a roll up through here, but Reigns able to get out. Reigns getting up now. Nakamura Kinshasa from the middle rope. Is that enough to put away the tribal chief? I don't think did Nakamura get all of it. I'm not too sure. He hasn't really done that much to Reigns in this match. He's done quite a few kicks and quite a few moves to the midsection, but towards the head he's not really done much. Looking for a knee to the back there, but Reigns able to get out of the way. And Reigns, that was a smart reversal there, just waiting for the kick. And the referee gets in the way there. And Kinshasa from Nakamura. Kinshasa to Roman Reigns. Is that going to be it? And Reigns kicks out at 2. Nakamura now kick to the midsection. Now knee to the lower back. And now dropping an elbow across the neck of Roman Reigns. Nakamura now looking for these kicks to the midsection. He's going to follow it over a roundhouse. Jimmy and Jay can't watch as Nakamura just tees off on Reigns. Boom, huge kick. Reigns pushes Nakamura away. Reigns guillotine. This is got to be it. Reigns, not seeing the guillotine. We've only seen one man get out of this. That was Cesaro with a miraculous escape at Backlash pay-per-view. But Nakamura no choice but to tap in the end. Gotta say, not quite the dominant performance Reigns would have wanted before Extreme Rules. Nakamura's clearly got inside the head of Roman Reigns during this match. Because he can Kinshasa there. I don't think he gets all of it as Reigns kicks out before even a 1 count. Or Reigns maybe just powered out of it. As you can see, Kinshasa there gets a 2 count, and then now you can see the Kinshasa again into the pinfall. Gets a 1, 2, and Reigns is out there, and then looks for, after these kicks and the kick to a kick around us, kick to the head, looks for another Kinshasa lower down, I imagine. But Reigns managed to get out of it, created enough gap, locked in a guillotine, and Reigns is victorious before Extreme Rules pay-per-view. We'll see you at Extreme Rules.